Welcome back, everybody. While we wait for some parts to show up for some other amp repairs, going to be taking a look at this box of vintage RCA and some GE tubes that I picked up at a thrift store years ago. Throwing these on the tube tester to see if we've got anything in here that's worthwhile. Could just be a bunch of garbage at this point. I got this for about $30 10 years ago and totally forgot about it until I was moving into the shop and uncovered some stashed parts. And there's a good chance, I'm seeing some tubes just on the top here that are going to be good for amps. But if they don't work, they don't work. So let's get on the tube tester, see what we got. Okay, so I did a little poking around in here, and I do remember there being some guitar tubes in this box, but cannot remember, and had been waiting for a day when I had a reliable tube tester. I do have something that'll at least tell me if these are dead. Definitively at this point, we will have to get them in a guitar amp to fully test. But let's take a look at what we've got. There's at least one pair of GE 6L6 GCs, so we're off to a good start. These 5R4 GYs, I think, are going to be a rectifier tube similar to the 5R4. So these might work, but these might drop too much voltage. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research. I feel like this might be something that it could work as a rectifier. It would drop our power down more than we typically want in a guitar tube. I think this is a third one of those. Yeah. Okay. These 7027As, these are the stock tubes in like an Ampeg V4 or V2. Unfortunately, I only own V4s, which take 4 of these. And I think there are only the 2, but this is pretty rad. Ampeg V4 is one of my favorite amps, so I would even track down, if these work, a second pair for running in my V4. Then you have some stuff like this, 6J7, 6BL7 GT. I have no idea if these are just TV tubes or would work in an amp. I'll have to do some research. Same with this 2050. If you are someone that knows, okay, but here we go. 6L6 GC. That's awesome. Okay, so now we have a quad of the GEs to test. Yeah, if you were someone that knows this one, 6SL7 GT, again, no idea. I'm kind of just sorting out number 42. This is the meaning of all tubes there. Projector lamp. That doesn't seem promising for being a guitar tube. Oh, from Jafco. Let's see what's actually in here, if we can. Just to ensure this is what it is. Oh yeah, look at this thing. Holy smokes. That sure looks like a projector lamp. Yeah, so just trying to sort out. Oh, here we go. And this is what I was remembering as the good stuff. So we have a quad of the RCA and a quad of the GE 6L6 GCs. So 6K6 GT. That might be an audio tube. This guy's missing the thing. Okay. What is this? 6F5. Again, no idea on this. I am not super well versed in our out of the ordinary tubes. 6J7s. 6SF5. So we're going to have a few to test and a few to do some research on a slow day. Raytheon tube. Let's see. I'm going to get this from the other side so I don't destroy the box further. Oh, look at this. 6SF5. Okay. Yeah, no idea. And 2050, Might have gotten all the good stuff. 6K, 6 GT, 2 of those. 16, 14. I will double check that that's what is actually in all these too. Same as the box. 12AX4 GT. Got a big pile of stuff that I potentially don't care about. Man, I don't know what this is, but it looks like it might be toast. Okay, something to do some research on. I'm not going to hold you hostage for that. We have what looks like a list, although I don't know how accurate this is. Number 42 by 4, 6L6GC. Oh, maybe this is accurate. 6J7, RCA4, 5R4 GY, 3, 7027, 2, 6SF. Okay. This may be what we've got in here. Yeah, here's an 83V. Let's just pull the rest out, see if there's anything else worth throwing on the tester. OC3, number 42. Oh, now this could be... Nope. I was hoping this was a 12AX7. 5Z3. That might be another rectifier. What is this? Something to look into. Another 42, 42, 16, 14. See a small box. Oh, okay. Here we go. This could be good. 5B79. These might... 5879. Is that what this one is too? Oh yeah, 5879. You have to look these up. These could be equivalent to... Oh, here's a 12AT7. That's nice. 5879. 5879. I'll have to look these up. If these are some variation of a dual triode, these could be worth trying out in an amp. Okay, so let's get the tester out and check out the 7027As and the 6L6GCs. Because even if those are the only guys in here that work, and they do work, that is huge. Those are potentially... Oh, look at this. El Rancho Drive-In Theater in Kent. If you're from the Washington area, have you ever been to the El Rancho Drive-In? Very cool. Okay. Yeah, this could potentially still be quite a score if any of those 6L6s work. If 2 of them work, that's great. Let's load it up. Okay, so we're using the Dynaquick by B&K Model 500 tube tester. The thing about this tube tester, if you haven't seen this on my channel yet, it can tell you if a tube is definitively bad. It can tell you if there's a short circuit, if there's a gas leak. It cannot tell you if a tube is definitively good. Not a lot of tube testers can, in fact. The best tester for a tube is your amp. So this will basically tell us if it's safe for me to try these tubes out in an amplifier, which I'll have to do at home in the studio to actually get loud with them. But what we do is we go to our tube chart, and then for like a 6L6, we can go down, let's see, where is that? 6L6. So we're going to set our heater to 6. We're going to use socket 8B. We're going to set our sensitivity to 48. So heater at 6, sensitivity at 48, and we're going to use socket 8B. I'm going to plug one in, and then we'll see what happens down here. Okay, and here we are. Got what looks to be a very nice RCA 6L6 tube. I'm not seeing any white from a gas leak. It looks to be in good shape. Let's hope that this is actually good. I'm going to plug it in and we'll fire up. Okay, so here's how this works. I'm going to flip this switch to turn it on. We're going to give the tube plenty of time to warm up. We're set to the short down here. If this light comes on, this tube is bad. It is shorted. But let's see what happens. If this light does not come on, we move on to our next test, which is transconductance, or the gain. GM is usually transconductance. That'll cause this needle to go up. If it goes up into this good area, we're good. Pretty self-explanatory there. Looks like the tube is heating up. I don't know if that's coming across on your screen, but we're getting some light there. Then we move on to our life test, which supposedly tells you how much life the tube has left. Same deal. We read off this replace to good dial. Then we move on to the gas. And what we're looking for there is if the needle comes back down and stays down, does just a little bounce, we're good. If it bounces and then comes back up, we know we have a gas leak. Okay. Look at that. If this quad is good, this is like, I don't even know, like a $300 set of tubes, if not more. Okay, this is very good. Let's see what the life setting says. Also looking really good. And gas, no gas leak. All right, this is very cool. I'm going to test these other guys real quick. I'm going to go through this. Let's throw another one on and then see what happens. Okay, number 2, let's throw that in. Well, I don't even know what to say here. We've got a working quad of what appear to be RCA 6L6GC. I believe, are these even what they call black plates? I am not a vintage tube cork sniffer kind of guy. Which, I mean, this is crazy. When I bought these, I bought them from a thrift store that I would go into all the time. They actually set these aside for me because they knew that I worked on guitar amps. And I told them there was a chance this box was worth, $1,000. And because they basically said to make them an offer. And there's also a chance that it's worth nothing, that it's all garbage. And they let me walk out the door for $30. That thrift store is no longer around. Otherwise, I would probably sell one of these sets, assuming the other one is good, and then give them the money because they were great people. But man, here we go. One quad down. Let's test the other one. I don't even know what to do with these. Do I sell them? Do I save them for recording? I feel like they shouldn't just go in a normal practice amp. Let me know your opinions. What would you do if you just got these tossed in your lap? I have plenty of Fender amps that these will be very happy in. Kind of blown away. I didn't think any of these were going to work. Okay, we're moving on to our Gs. These look like short bottles. Again, 6L6GC USA tubes. I'm going to go ahead and test these the same way. And we'll report back with what we've got. Okay, this is absolutely crazy, but I have what appear to be a working quad of 6L6GCs in both RCA and another quad in GE. They both test basically like new on my tester. I'm going to have to throw these in a guitar amp. That's going to have to be a separate video because I'll need to do that at the studio at home. But yeah, I'm speechless. What would you do in this situation? Do you sell them? Do you keep them? Do you only use them for recording? Let me hear your opinions. I'm at a loss here. I was convinced these were all going to be duds. $30, maybe the best $30 I've spent in quite a while. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll be back this weekend with more amp repairs. I'm going to be tearing open my personal JCM 800 and plenty of customer amps that we'll be working through as well. Until next time, hope you're having a good night.